Okay, hopefully the microphone is on. So yeah, what's up everyone? This is a random game guy, and this is a random game vlog for you guys today. And I'm bringing you one of my classic games ever of all time, and it's called the Dead Frontier. It was released in April 21, 2008, and it's already more than a decade old. And this is one of the very classic zombie survival games ever made. So I hope you guys will enjoy this brief summary, and yeah, let's jump straight into it. But before that, before we jump straight in, I hope you guys will have a good day. Have a quiet day off if it is your day off, and enjoy your Friday and have a good weekend. So, just a little bit of context. Dead Frontier is the ultimate survival horror MMORPG. You can log in and play with millions of real players from around the globe as you struggle for survival in the zombie-infested city. This is free to play, but you can pay for premium, which is okay for me. Since I'm already 100 level 133, and the max level here is 330, I believe. And yeah, you will uh, you can explore a wide variety of builds here. I'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah. So going back, you can explore a huge post-apocalyptic city. It wield over 100 real-world weapons from melee to miniguns. Pit your skills against other survivors in a brutal PvP Dead Frontier matchups, and this is again free to play, so you can explore the ins and outs of Dead Frontier. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. I'll leave a description down below, and this is not a sponsored video. I'm only doing this because I love this game. So yeah, um, for context, when I first played this in April 2000, actually not April, but more or less uh, June or July of 2008, I really love this game because it really gives you a feel for a survival, and um, just a few helpful tips. Wait, no, I'm not level 133. I'm actually level 139. I forgot. So, for um, for reference, I made a build with a rifle, grenade launcher, machine gun, and pistol build. This actually helps me out with dealing with aggro while I'm looting. Since we're at the most dangerous part of the map, we'll have to be very careful not to aggravate the mean things here, because if we were to aggravate them, I'll be facing off against 150 of them all at once, and we have to be very careful. You see those red things right here? Those are the mean things. And if I were to aggravate all of them, I would die almost instantly, and they're already aggravated. That's bad. Well, right off the bat, we're already done going right into the action. My team is not exactly very good, but it is enough to get by. So, just for context, this role is actually prioritizing you while being grindy. I prioritize on even though a rifle is already accurate, I maxed out my accuracy first, so that way my shots will not miss most of the time. So, in this city, there are multiple ways you can play and also grind your EXP. For me, I went with a looting build because it really is relaxing, and there's a lot of bad things that you can encounter while looting. So yeah, what is not to love or hate. Since I'm already at a very high level, I can actually high power defense as long as I don't overexert, and I have to be very careful and watch my the horde meter, which will appear right around here, just bottom of the minimap, which is on the top right side of the screen. And since we're in the red zone, it really is very dangerous. I cannot emphasize enough how dangerous this area. So going back, looting in this game is somewhat okay-ish. This game will actually punish you if you spread out the build. So as a word of advice, I would recommend that you stick to only one very specific build. If you are going grindy, I would recommend you put in max out your melee, machine gun, and grenade launcher. But for me, I really love the rifle, machine gun, and grenade launcher. And you may have noticed also that I do not have a machine gun. Instead, I have a flamethrower. So the main reason why I don't use a machine gun for this run, actually I haven't used a machine gun in a little while, but the main reason why I'm not using a machine gun is because my this sniper rifle that I have, the Hailstorm C12, is actually eating 14mm rounds, and the strongest gun that I have currently is 9mm. And as of right now, in the red zone, looting 9mm is not an ideal situation. Yes, you can actually buy some perks here and there to help you along the way. Hence the left corner of my screen, you will see there a lot of green checkboxes. XP boost, damage boost, speed boost, weapon loot chance, and the like. That's because this build is prioritized on looting. And now that I was able to loot something, I have will go ahead and hopefully I'll have a very good gun. Normally the guns and weapons and other weapons that I loot here that are not meeting my requirement, which is 100 skill and up, it is all with scrap, because right now it's not really worth the time and effort. Okay, so far so good. This is actually the adventure begins. Again, I'll be making a playthrough of this game throughout my journey here in the inner city. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I did. I've actually spent a lot of years playing this game, and I hope you guys will too. Sure, this game is already old in a manner of speaking, but it really the nostalgia here is already at its finest. Oh, I missed a looting spot. Let's just go back. So, going back to what I mentioned earlier, OP, that's worth for about 15,000 cash. So, going back to what I said earlier, the priority here is not exactly to grind always, because if you do grind always, you'll just burn through your savings before you could even get to the higher level. So be careful on that. For builds, I actually went a long time ago. I went with a pistol, and then pistol, machine gun, and grenade launcher build, because that was actually the most overpowered build at the time. But since I managed to unlock this guy, the Hailstorm, it really helps me out dealing with the stronger infected, like the ones that you're seeing right now. So, with that said, you can actually, there are many different ways that you can do here. You can either buy real world credits. I mean, you can buy credits with your real world money. Yes, it is actually okay to buy them. I already bought several of them a long while ago, but as of right now, I'm just grinding using the in-game currency to buy what I need. You can actually sell them in the marketplace to gain more money. The next thing you can use to build to earn money is by looting, like what I'm doing right now. And the third one is going through missions. If you go through the missions, there are several missions in certain areas. In each outpost, there are a total of 5 outposts currently. And if you participate in each one of them, you will be provided with a ton of experience. You will be provided that's nice. You'll be provided also a set amount of money, but again, if you're on a premium, you can actually double that amount per se. For example, there's one mission in Sekronom Bunker, that's the highest tier outpost at the moment. You can actually participate in said mission, like they will provide either 75,000 credits, but if you are on a premium, that will double into 150,000, and the HP will be more or less a million, half a 1.5 million if I'm not mistaken. But for now, let us escape this area because we might get killed. As you can see, this area is all full of bad things. But why am I here? You're asking the wrong question. Well, I'm actually here for experience, money, and also hopefully we will not die here and participate in the weekly top board. What is the weekly top board? There are certain top ranking players here. I guess even though it's already 14 years old, there are still a lot of people playing this game, so you can be overly surprised. So, when it comes to this game, there are a lot of players who have stuck with this because it's one of the few remaining zombie shooter games that are still very good, surprising its age. Normally, it's already been classes for microtransactions. Well, there are transactions here, but not micro, but they're more about the instinct. Later on, hopefully we don't encounter that. I'll try to find a boss for you guys, and I never really had a good experience fighting with bosses because I get killed almost 50 seconds into the game, into the boss fight, and if I do survive, I don't have enough ammo to deal with them. So, for boss fights, the best thing that I can advise for you guys, or at least fighting a high amount of aggro, is to do the circling maneuver. What that means is you'll have to run around the block while the horde is chasing you. That way, you will not have to worry too much uh, on dealing with infected, not all at once if you're stationary. That's actually one thing I want to raise. Do not be stationary during or any playthrough that you do for this game, because if you stay still while there's high aggro or regular aggro, you might get killed. There are actually a few zombies here that can actually one-shot you. One of them is called the Leaper. Those are present in the orange to red zone, but in the black zone they are not as many. Well, not at all, because the zombies here are ridiculously overpowered. Unlike the other area, I mean the other zones, in the black zone, you will not have to face them, and you cannot do the tricks that we do normally here, which is going AFK during a road run, because while in the black zone, you cannot go AFK by using the escape button. You'll have to clear out the entire a certain area in order to go AFK, which is already difficult on its own. And yet, no, I will not take a hit for any. Ooh! And what I was saying is, I will not be taking a hit for anything. So, while we are looting, always make it a point to reload always, because if you don't reload while you're looting, it will cause a big disaster. Well, no, this area, yes, there may be a ridiculous amount of infected, but they're also somewhat easy to deal with as long as you know the tips and tricks. Will make it out just fine. I hate these armor zombies. So, as of right now, we're currently located in the topmost corner of the sorry. So, currently, since we're in the black zone, we're located fairly close to the red zone, which is here. Hopefully, you guys can see my mouse. And which is one block to the left if in case. So, if in case I encounter 150 instant aggro, I can just book it to to the left side, or since I'm heading here to the very edge of the map, I can just book it up until here or here. Well, those are actually seemingly safe zones which I can deal with, but not in the black zone, because the zombies here are hit harder than a car. So, while we're looting, I only managed to get a few good items so far, but I'm hoping that I can get level 120 items here. I'm hoping for the best, but the last time that I did here was about a few months ago, and I only managed to get about maybe an M4. Oh no. I'm glad that the admin of this game has made someone cover this game, because it's actually very nice now. no. I already have enough ammo to deal with a horde. Well, eh, okay. So you may be wondering why I grabbed the wooden planks. Those are actually a very high commodity right now for uh, for barricades. And if you do not know how to barricade, just need to step into this and hold down the barricade, so that way you can depending on what building you're in, you only need either one, the maximum is three. You need one of the following to ensure that you can barricade properly: one nail, one set of nails, one set of wooden planks, just like what you saw earlier, and one claw hammer. Once you start barricading, it will only consume the wooden plank and nails. While on the other hand, okay, no. On the other hand, barricading can be very effective to for you to build up an outpost and then save your current EXP. That's actually the only problem with this game. If you die while in the inner city and you did not save your going to outpost to save your XP, you will lose a massive chunk of said EXP, and you will respawn at the original outpost that you entered. Since I entered in season 13, I'll show you guys in a moment. Oh my god. I'll be actually sent back to precinct 13, and the walk here to precinct 13 to the black zone is actually very dangerous. Well, not exactly dangerous, but it is ridiculously long, and I'm going to risk it. And this is my expedition. I have to try my hardest not to die. You also may have noticed why my shots are always gold, and sometimes they're like bland, like gray. That's because my build is actually prioritized again for looting, and I actually maxed out critical for this build to ensure that I will not have to worry too much about getting every shot will count. So now that we have looted this building, let's continue and hopefully we can find something good. And I'm hoping that it does not trigger the 150 instant auto. I've already dealt with him twice today. Okay, so before we head out back into the city, to the inner city. Oh no, not good. Okay, this is what I'm afraid of. So guys, if I die here, this is actually what I'm referring to, the instant 150 Z. So now that we okay, so what I'm doing here is a trick that I normally do to save up some energy. I was not expecting that. Okay. So we'll have to play Ring Around the Rosie too for the meantime because this, my god, I was not expecting this to happen all over again. So as long as I'm sticking to the entrances, I can actually build up my energy, so I can keep running and not dying. My god, this is actually terrifying. I'm making a video for you guys, and then right off the bat, I get slapped with another instant 150 Zen. Ah, my god. So now that we only managed to kill 21 out of the 150, so at this time, I'll have to think of a way to survive. Okay, go, 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 go. So yeah, that's actually the main reason why that you do not want to get